Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So today we're playing with the Imperial Guard. We're doing a 2,000 point army with an alternate army that I built to kind of try out some different stuff. And we're going to be playing against the Blood Angels. So this is the army we're going to play with. I wanted to try out the artillery, and we also have some tanks and stuff to mess around with, so we'll take a look. So Commissar, same ability. We give the extra evasion to friendly units, and we also give some extra momentum and extra health, which is all very nice. We're going to try out the Cadian Sergeant just to see how he is. He just has a las pistol and a chain sword, but does have an ability to get some extra evasion and awareness. He can give evasion adjacent infantry units, which is kind of interesting. We can do an ability to get some ranged accuracy and some ranged armor. I'm thinking I might pair him up with my las cannons, but we'll kind of see how that goes. We've got one Ogren squad. Was pretty impressed with the Ogrens in the last one. Got a couple of the Kasserkin, just the basic ones, not the upgraded with the volley guns. Although I do think the volley guns, actually having played them, are a little better. Reduced accuracy, but they've got better, like, longer range. Not well, maximum is increased by 1 and optimal is increased by 1, so I do like that quite a bit. Very nice. And the overcharge salvo is actually really strong. So we get to the basilisks. So basilisks are a very old unit for the Imperial Guard from Epic and all the way back. Some interesting stuff here. So high explosive. Each successful shot with this weapon has a 50% cumulative chance to arc to an adjacent enemy, dealing 65% damage. So if there's stuff bunched up, this is going to be really good. Barrage, 3 ranged attacks on the target area for 5270 damage. Shots are equally likely to hit the selected tile and the 8 tiles surrounding. So we can throw that out there. When damaging a target with the Earthshaker cannon, Basilisk's artillery crews gain the artillery targeting status effect, giving a plus 5% accuracy per stack. All stacks are lost if we move. So basically, just as long as we're hitting stuff and not moving, we keep getting stacks for accuracy. Steady aim, sacrifice all your remaining movement and make a ranged attack with plus 10% accuracy per move point spent. Very nice. And if attacked by artillery unit misses, it will instead scatter to a random adjacent tile. Scattered attack will do full damage against any friendly or enemy unit on the tile. So you have to be a little bit careful with these guys. But, you know, throw the artillery in, then we move in. We're going to rock out here with a couple Lehman Russ battle tanks. So we are taking the variant here that is the Vanquisher. So it has the Vanquisher cannon on it, which is very good for killing armored targets, high armor penetration. They do come with a heavy bolter and with a las cannon, which is very nice. So we've got 2 of those. We've got 2 heavy weapon squads. Although both of them are just going to be missile teams because they just couldn't quite fit in the upgrades to the las cannon, so it's 20 extra points each. I could probably do it, like especially if we dropped an infantry guy, it would work. Because really, after playing a bit, I don't really think the infantry guys are worth it. So probably it's better to go to las cannons and drop one of these guys and then try to find some way to spend points. But yeah, we'll do this as it is. So I kind of built this before playing with the armies, and we'll kind of see how this shakes out. So 4 infantry guys to kind of suck shots and attacks and distract the enemy, stuff for them to attack rather than important units. We've got 1 Chimera, which we'll probably choose to move the heavy weapon squads to where I want them. So that is the plan. We'll probably have the Ogren with the Commissar, with the tanks and the infantry, and we'll keep the heavy weapon squads, artillery in the back, see how it goes. Alright, that is the plan. So I'm going to go ahead and play against the same army that I just played against for Marines, just on a different map, something a bit more open. We're going to fight to the death as per usual, so that's kind of the plan. Very interested to see how the artillery is going to work out. I do want to have a bit more of an open map, so we'll see about that. We want Exterminatus, yes. 2,000 points, yes. And then I would like the correct army. You can have... Is this the one I used? Yeah, this is the one I used. So, honestly, one of the biggest threats to me in the last one was just the basic infantry because they have frag grenades. So if you have a lot of infantry, frag grenades are your enemy. In this one, I've got more vehicles, so the plasma guns are a bit more my enemy. Tank, very useful at killing stuff as well, so we'll see how it goes. So for this one, what do we want? Something a bit more open. Ghostlands isn't bad. It's not crazy big either. That one's goofy. That one's kind of goofy. I think, like, I do like the scrapyard a lot, but it's pretty restricted. But you know what? Let's do the scrapyard. It's got some limited visibility here and there, but let's go ahead and go for it. It's a very orky map. I do like it. But yeah, we'll see how this goes with a bit more of... We have a bit more targets in our army that might be something that draw a lot more attention from the plasma guns, which could be a bit of a problem. I do think like the Sentinels did really well in the last one, and I don't have Sentinels in this, so that's a bit of a drawback. I could see doing this in like I wanted to have sort of a mixed force. So there's some infantry, there's some artillery, there's some tanks, all that kind of combined together. But I could definitely see like dropping all the infantry out, adding better weapons, and like some walkers, take the Sentinels, that kind of thing. I could definitely see doing that instead. All right. Anyway, so what we want to do. Actually, once we get in, I'll take a look at the models for the Lehman Russes. So this map, we've got a bit of an open area here. Usually the enemy approaches from here, but they also could take this side. I might want to have artillery. I think we go over here and kind of hang out. So I think that's the plan. So what I want to do... Chimera could be a little bit out of the way. And I want to load up my missile troops in there. So let's do that. Can we get through? I think that's blocked. But, just in case it's not, let's do this. So you guys are going to load up in the Chimera. I will probably have the Sergeant sort of hang out with you guys. Then what I'm going to do... Tanks. Artillery, we can hang out over here as well. Let's go expendable infantry up front. So we'll have Ogrins back, we'll have our Commissar back, Kasserkin back. We just have basic crappy infantry out front. To absorb shots. That is your job. So let's actually do this. So we'll just kind of flood the basic crappy guys, tanks and basic crappy infantry, whereas these guys are going to head out over here, looking potentially both directions. That's kind of the plan.
We'll get you there.
All right. Since we're in, let's take a look at our Lehman Russ models. Very cool. So we've got our bolters, got our las cannon up front, got our big guns up top. Very, very nice. Very, just kind of looking at the battle line here. Reminding me a lot of Epic. The old Epic game. All right. Well, let's load up.
Firepower.
I'll have to wait a second. It takes a minute for the animation. I can't do anything else. So if I click on the guys too early, see, I can't even load them in. I've got to exit out, then click on them again. I feel like that could be fixed. All right. So we shouldn't see any enemies at this point. I'm going to go ahead and just haul butt out over here. Yeah, that works. How far can you guys move? Not very far.
Waiting for orders, sir.
All right, so if you run up, we'll just have the artillery rolling up as well. That's actually a good line for them. All right, we do have this sort of blocking. So honestly, we're probably better off being over here, but we could head in through the gate. Let's just rush on in. Tanks to the fore.
Awaiting your orders.
Send in our crappy infantry.
Lining up, sir.
Yeah?
Where do you need us, sir?
Sounded like an orc there.
Quickly!
Alright, this early on we shouldn't really see much of anything, so I do have
What
some
next,
actions.
sir?
I'm just going to end turn in auto overwatch because it's not really a big deal.
Let
We shouldn't
them
see anything.
come.
I do like this is a much more compact force than the one in the last battle, but we've got a lot of points tied up in those Lehman Russes, so if they go down, we're in a lot of trouble. I should look and see what the optimal
Another of them
range is for
spotted.
those big
Over
guns
there.
they've got, too. It is probably quite far. I don't have good scouts, I think, in this one, other than just throw some infantry forward, I guess.
They give themselves away too easily.
Since they're kind of expendable. I feel like we're going to lose more guys in this one, because my infantry is a bit more expendable. It's all about protecting the tanks.
Victory through discipline.
So yeah, we've got vision out the first, like, third or so of the map. So where do I want my heavy weapon squads? The range on the missiles isn't great. It's like 4 or 5, I think, for optimal range. Speaking of that, what's your optimal range for your big gun? Optimal 7. That's pretty fantastic, actually. We could roll one of you out to the side. I think I'm actually going to do that. We've got a decent spot here for some long-range shooting.
Understood.
And I think I'm going to wait. I might initially... initially deploy the heavy weapon squads here-ish. And we can always move if we have to.
Chimera transport ready.
Might use the Chimera to scout, actually, on the side. Yeah, let's dump you out. Move up. Dump you out behind me. Okay, I'm not going to go past this. So your optimal range is 4 with the multi-laser, yeah. We'll push it a little
Keeping
further.
watch.
You guys with the missile team, it is 5. Okay. It's there, we'll push it a
Big
little further.
guns ready.
Same here, we'll push out a little further. Just in case anything comes our way. Artillery, I didn't really look to see. 10. 5 to 15. Optimal is 10. That's pretty cool. Alright, I want you with these guys. So
I'll
run on
stand
up.
in their way if I have to.
At least we have some evasion over here with these guys then. And
Orders
I can
understood.
give them some extra range accuracy or ranged armor, depending on how things go. I might... Do we overwatch? We probably only overwatch with the bolter, would be my guess. So... let's do this.
Improving firing line.
So we're all connected to this guy, which just is giving us some evasion, which isn't a big deal, honestly. Okay, we still haven't set an overwatch here. Oh, we do have a target. Look at that. Okay. Well then. My shot chance is not fantastic at 50%. Las cannon, he's actually out of range of my las cannon. But if we hit him, it's a ton of damage. But I think we're probably better off just dropping an overwatch at our optimal range. Which is right there,
Watching
7.
this area.
Okay, where can we get? Let's go there.
Rolling out.
So we're seeing targets in this area. So we're setting up our overwatches at optimal range with the tanks. We're split up a little bit with the tanks. We could try to chain everybody together to get them connected. You guys just run on up there. For now. Stuff could jump in at us. That's kind of what I'm sort of considering here a little bit. Okay, let's do
Moving
this.
to the battle line. We'll light them up.
Like you out this way. So we've got a bit longer range with these guys, a bit more accuracy than our basic infantry guys. I could see potentially trying to use them for the mines, but I'm not really sure how useful that's going to be. Let's see. Could try to get a chain so I can at least have my commissar connected to all of these guys so they all get the health bonus. Not sure that's going to work, but we can try. I think we've got enough guys to do it. Let's have you push in.
Waiting.
Awaiting your orders.
So... yeah, we can fill everybody in if we want to. The commissar there. You go there. So we've got all these guys connected for the extra health. Alright, we'll just set up our overwatches. Not that it really matters. Here. Most likely will not matter over here either.
What next, sir?
First line, wait!
Alright, that's everything. So we do have some shots ready. See what happens. My artillery might be a bit close, like far up.
There's more of them?
Target spotted.
Ooh, nice big hit.
Taking fire!
Alright, instantly blew him up.
We are taking fire.
Oh, we've got plasma guns on the side there. Missiles did not do much. That could be a problem. Hopefully he goes for the Chimera.
Throwing fire!
Yep, still took a ton of damage there.
Taking fire!
Little piddly shots. Damage will add up, but not a lot. Okay, tank is there. That's potentially an issue. Going for infantry. Fine. I know where my artillery's going to go, I think. Okay, Inceptors could be an issue. Got a couple spots we could throw artillery. I'm surprised that did so much damage to my Chimera. Going for the tank there, it's just hard to see. They're taking a decent amount of damage. Those plasma pistols are very, very spicy. Okay, they spread out quite a bit.
Victory through discipline.
Alright, I feel like, as with any other good start.
Earthshaker is ready.
We begin with artillery. So what do we have? Extra accuracy, or we go for 3 shots. Where do we have a good chance to hit? 54. Is it because we're too close? Is that the issue? Our optimal range is 10. So yes, we are a bit close. So I could back up. I'm going to do that, just to kind of see, because I'm going to try the 3 attacks. 58%, 60%. 60% is probably my best choice. Let's do that, see what we can do. And if we miss, it'll still deviate. So let's see where we go.
Under fire!
Okay, that hit both. Okay, so we saw the scatter, so like that, those 2 tiles, these 2 tiles, and then those 2. So not awesome, but I think, yeah, we're a bit too close for our shots. So I could see having like the Castellan with the artillery. Because the Castellan gives us the ability to get the extra accuracy and extra damage for ranged, which I think, so the Castellan could just hang with the artillery and go. Now I could go for just extra accuracy, so it'd be 30% bonus accuracy and just hitting a single target. Or we could do the same thing and pull back and fire the 3 shots. Let's go ahead, we'll pull back and do the 3 shots, because we are kind of close to the enemy, and they're going to keep pushing. So, over here, 53, 55, 58, 60 is there. Let's try right in there. Complete miss.
Taking fire!
Little damage up front, not too much. Tiny bit of damage to the tank, nothing else. Yeah, they're kind of disappointing. Decent cluster of infantry, just didn't get much out of it. That's too bad. Okay.
Heavy weapons.
Well, I think here we definitely want to target the Hellblasters. So the Hellblasters are for sure who we need to kill. We can move in.
We'll get you there.
Let's hit them with the multi-laser, move in and flame them. I think that's going to do even more, probably.
Rolling into action.
Going to push in super aggressively so we can get the flamer off. Burn them
Supporting
both.
fire.
If we lose the Chimera, so be it. Okay, so that's most of that Hellblaster squad down. And I can freely just move away.
We'll get you there.
So I'm out of the way for the shots from these guys if I want to do that. And I think that's what we want to do. Now,
For orders, sir.
we could get extra ranged accuracy, ranged armor. I might want to actually, we could have you go back and give these guys ranged accuracy in future turns. 10%'s not like a complete waste. I'm not close enough to do any attacks, really. So just in case, I'm going to give you guys ranged armor.
We've got your
I think we'll be
firepower.
fine. Let's go ahead and set up.
Setting up and stabilizing.
So the back target, 67%, firing crack. You are fairly healthy. Yeah, let's just try to snipe him out.
Opening fire.
Okay. So much for him. We could frag the guys up front. They're already hurt, so should be okay. I'm a little close, or am I perfect? Yeah, we're at perfect range, but it's still not a great shot chance. So we'll set up.
Setting up and stabilizing.
Let's go frag. Send it.
Taking fire!
And only one hit, so we didn't do a lot of damage there. So unfortunately, they're still fairly healthy. So for now, I'm going to stay here because I am giving these guys the evasion bonus by kind of being in the line with them. But I'd like to finish them off, because if they get closer, they're just going to toss a grenade in and cause me all kinds of trouble. So maybe if you can get far enough over... I don't know that we can see to get a shot around there because of the wall. That's disappointing. Alright, well, what you going to do?
Whose day are we ruling today?
Now, we do have the heavy bolter, which is free. Got the las cannon, which is free. So heavy bolter, let's light up the inceptors. Okay, not bad. Las cannon, optimal's 5. So we could move back, las cannon, and take a shot.
Rolling
Let's
out.
move here. We'll take the las cannon shot at the land speeder. Not a kill, but it's close. So I could just keep moving back and hit him with the battle cannon and definitely blow him up. But I feel like we probably want to go for the Predator. 7. I'm actually 1 too far away. We've got 75% chance. I'm going to move in. Take the shot at the Predator. 85%. Okay, solid hit. Not a huge amount of damage.
Rolling out.
Gonna keep backing off. Because we do want to stay at range. Like, extreme range is kind of our thing.
Discipline, experience, action.
Can I get you in a position to get a shot over there? I'm gonna give it a try. I'm kind of spreading everybody out, and I really shouldn't be. I'm gonna end up regretting it. I just wanted to kind of finish these guys off if I can. Yeah, I can't see them from there. That's too bad. Okay. 80%. Yeah, let's
Strike
try to
true.
pick off the inceptors.
Taking fire!
Okay, just one, unfortunately. Up front, you did get hit a little bit, but nothing too major. We've got basic infantry we can use. We could run up and just throw a crapload of grenades at the Hellblasters, but it's not going to do much. And we still have these guys potentially be a problem. Yeah, I feel like we're not in a great spot here for engagement. I want to use the infantry to finish off the Inceptor and the land speeder before we do anything crazy. So, if you move up this way, you should be able to kill the land speeder, right? It's certainly within the realm of possibility. Let's see how it goes. Okay.
Lining up, sir.
For Emperor and Imperium.
Part of it. You're at 24 health.
Awaiting your orders.
Moving to the battle line.
Let's move on up. What's our damage estimate here? Oh, it's pretty bad. We do have a lot of shots. Let's see if we can do it.
Taking fire!
Is it like 2 health away? Yeah, 2 health left. That sucks. You guys want to hang out and be a target? That's fine. I kind of feel like that's your deal. We could send in the Ogren, but honestly, if I'm going to do that, I feel like we could go charge over here and cause all kinds of mayhem on that side. That's actually pretty tempting, honestly. There are the two aggressors over here, which are going to be trouble. But it would get these guys out of my hair for a while. We could just try to target them with the artillery, too. We could move up and, like, shotgun blast the Hellblasters, too. I feel like that's not an awful choice as well. You know what? I'm going to do that. A little bit crazy, but it's a good start to doing some damage.
We're taking fire.
Yeah, just a ton of damage. Very successful attack. Now, if we could just do a little mop up, we'll be in good shape. Got the Cadians, and we still have you. So you
With precision.
will go for the Hellblasters with you guys, probably. After we soften them up. So let's hopefully finish you off. You got 2 health left. There's no way we failed this, right? Yeah.
Lining up, sir. On your orders.
Okay, now I am kind of blocking my tank a little bit, which is unfortunate. If I want to get a shot at the Hellblasters, I do kind of have to go here.
Whose day are we ruining today, sir?
So, tank. Roll on over. Gonna fire up the heavy bolter first. We're gonna go for
On the
them.
way?
Soften them up. Okay, good hit. We're perfect range for the las cannon. Fire the las cannon at the tank.
Taking fire.
Decent hit. Back off. Main battle cannon, 75%. Nice, good solid hit. And we blew it up. I actually didn't think that was going to finish him off. Did a tiny bit of extra damage there to the aggressors. Hellblasters are kind of more of an issue. So, just have you mop up, I
What
think.
next, sir?
Yeah, let's finish off the plasma
We never
gunners.
miss.
We're taking fire.
Nice, dropped him. Very excellent. We've got a nice armored force here. The Ogren are out front, but that's kind of appropriate. So we still have my Commissar and some basic infantry. Basic infantry, you are 100% expendable. 3, we go out here. Yeah, I can't reach those guys with grenades. Probably they'll just come in and grenade me. Most likely, they'll just wipe out those squads on the side. We can't do a whole lot of damage here. You can see it's 0 to 1 for our damage estimate. We've got okay shots, and we can actually do damage, so we'll just throw some shots their way. Got a little bit of a height there, causing some problems.
Taking fire.
Did get some damage on him. Mr. Commissar. I don't really care that much about my infantry out front. If I could connect you to the Ogren, I would. But honestly, they're not that big of a deal. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish off these guys. They might take out my Chimera. Where do I want you to go? I can't really get anywhere useful to do any damage. Could have used my ability earlier. I keep forgetting about this one. It doesn't really help me too much for ranged attacks. Just 10% critical chance. Like, it's not a ton. I guess just use
Advance.
these guys as a meat shield to advance behind. And maybe with the extra health, you'll survive like one grenade. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, that's about it. So actually a really good turn, though. We took out the land speeders, we took out both of the squads of plasma guns, and we took out the tank. So that's a huge amount of damage that we've inflicted on them in just one turn. May not have much use for my artillery here. We've just killed so much stuff. Oh, I forgot about you. Still a Librarian Dreadnought out there. Yes, come where I can see you with my tanks. Oh, he's calling in a strafe. That's unfortunate. How many units did he just kill? I don't know how you have that many command points already, because I just kicked the crap out of you. Like, you showed up, I knocked your teeth in, and you have command points already to call in an airstrike? What?
Ow!
Let's see if we hit him back. Looks like that's a no. Yeah, I always forget about the grenades on these guys, which aren't really that useful against anything other than basic infantry, but I do have a lot of basic infantry. Oh, he's going right in, punching to me. Okay, that's unfortunate. Did push me back.
Stop shooting at me!
Yeah, double grenade here probably. Yep, I survived the first one, partially maybe because of the extra health. Second one will wipe them out. Grenaded my sergeant. Okay. Okay, you are... There's one dude left in the squad, and he's very hurt. Got pretty wrecked. Not too bad, though. We're actually doing okay. So, Tech Marine. The aggressors here pushing in on me are a bit more of a problem. My artillery, I'll probably just fire out here. I don't really have any other great targets to go for. Yeah, everything else I think we can deal with. So for you, 52, 50. Yeah, let's go extra accuracy. Oh, actually, nope. Before I do that, do I want... I could run back and give these guys extra ranged accuracy with my sergeant, but I could also use my sergeant... Actually, my sergeant could probably kill these guys, because he's got a chainsword. And they can't really do anything about it. Yeah, let's see if we can kill him off with my sergeant.
Hit him where it hurts.
Since they don't have melee weapons. Nice. Okay. So that frees up my missile teams to either help out here against the aggressors or to just pick off the Tech Marine. So yeah, let's go ahead and do originally planning. So we got the extra accuracy. 82% now. Send it. Oh, it missed. 82% and we missed.
Basilisk crew at your command.
That's awfully unfortunate. 84. We'll try 84. There we go. Now, if we'd hit both of those, we probably would have wiped both of the squads out. I might have to just send guys over to grenade. Not sure if we can kill them. Yeah, this is a problem. These aggressors are definitely a problem. How many guys do we have? We've got the Commissar. Commissar could do a lot of good damage. We could soften them up first. Grenade you.
Grenade out! Awaiting your orders.
Come over, grenade the other squad.
Taking fire!
Some decent damage.
Victory through discipline.
Do have 2 attacks with the Commissar. We might be able to wipe both of these guys out with the Commissar. I'm going to give that a try. Let's head in and go for it. They're not equipped close combat weapons. They're not ready for it. They're not expecting it.
Will be cut down where you stand.
Nice. That's 1 squad. Go for the other. We've softened them up pretty effectively. All but 1. Okay, close. And we could stay there, keeping him occupied. That's fine.
What next, sir?
Let's move you guys up. Keep getting the health bonus. Ogren, you're pretty banged up. I could try to connect. We'd need another unit to kind of come in here, but we could move these guys over, and then we could try to connect to them to get them the health bonus.
Awaiting your orders.
I mean, we do have you. Certainly an option.
Moving to the battle line.
We'll try to do that. I'm not sure if it'll connect diagonally here, but we could always push him forward anyway. Let's grenade.
Grenade!
Just to do a little bit of extra damage. So, oh, you're out of movement though. Crap.
What next, sir?
Okay, move over. So we still need another unit. Since I lost a
Where do you
few,
need us,
we've got a
sir?
bit of a problem there.
Transport awaiting orders.
I think we want to use you back here on the aggressors.
Rolling into action.
We could use the bolters. Well, the bolters are going to be on cooldown.
Supporting fire.
Bolters and the las cannons probably both on cooldown. Okay, not bad damage. Yes, we just have the main gun. We could use the main gun to just blast these guys, finish them off. We don't have great other things to go for. We're so close. Try to back off and take the shots.
Waiting for orders, sir.
Heavy weapons.
61%. If we set up, we'll have a better shot. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that
Setting
since
up
we're a
and
little
stabilizing.
further. Crack missiles, 76%.
Opening fire.
Send them. Oh, we survived. Look at that. Let's do the same. We'll just set up,
Setting up and stabilizing.
take him out. He's close. 90%. So next turn, we'll just do that to the
Got
Tech
it.
Marine. Or if we have to go for the other aggressors, that's fine too. We can still take shots at the aggressors with the tanks. We're just in a better position to do it because it's further away. And we could have you guys move in. Although none of you can make it far enough to connect over there. So we might want to just have you guys just shoot at the Tech Marine back here.
Discipline, experience, action.
Yeah, why not? He might come out and chop you to pieces, but keeps you from attacking the heavy weapon squads. Even these guys are expendable compared to my heavy weapon squads. See what kind of damage we can do.
Taking fire!
Not bad. 80 damage. He still has a lot of health left. We're not going to kill him. If I were to shoot these guys, we can do some damage. So I could soften him up. Let me see what the tanks can do. Okay, good shot from there. Let's send it. 85%. Alright, we just nuked one off the face of the earth. So you can come back to the same spot. Depending on the health of the ones left, we might try to go for him with the Casterkin. If we can land this shot, too. Nice. 48. I mean, it's possible. Our optimal range is 3. Let's go for it. Because we can't kill the Tech Marine, but if we can kill this guy, free up... Yeah, 90%. We'll free up the Ogryn if I can actually take him out. Nice. So the Ogryn are now free. So the Ogryn can move over and finish those guys off.
Running.
And these guys didn't even throw a grenade yet, so we save ourselves from getting hit by a grenade.
Hitting. Push them back.
Nice.
For the Emperor.
There's a Sanguinary Priest somewhere. We've got the Librarian Dreadnought. And the Lieutenant is also back there, too. Still doing something.
Where do you need us, sir?
Let's fall back behind the wall a little bit.
We know what to do.
Okay. That's everybody. You can't move back. So the Tech Marine's probably going to come out and chop these guys to pieces. Lieutenant is probably going to jump in. Could be a problem. But I do have my Commissar and the Ogryns still here, so we can probably deal with that. The Librarian Dreadnought, if you come out, yeah, you're going to be our main target for our tanks, so that'll be alright. Sanguinary Priest is buffing, he's going to jump in somewhere. Going right after the Ogryn. He does have a Thunderhammer, so that's going to suck for them. Just drop 2 of them instantly. Buff for the Librarian Dreadnought. He'll probably charge out. Tech Marine didn't come after me. Okay, give him some extra movement. Running out like a maniac into our basic infantry, I think. Yeah. No, slowing us all down. Okay. I feel like he didn't use all of his actions. But, okay. Sure, whatever. Alright, what am I going to do with my artillery? I don't feel like I have great targets for the artillery to go after. We could go for the Lieutenant, we could go for the Tech Marine, that's really about it. Tech Marine, maybe?
Battlesector is ready.
Shot chance is 51. Am I... Yeah, we're a little far away. I'm gonna move up to optimal range, so that buffs us 55! Whatever. So it made a 5% increase by going to optimal range, because we moved. Massive miss. So I might as well not move. I could shoot 3 times. Why not? Close. Also close. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think like these guys would be very useful against Tyranids and maybe Orcs, but otherwise, eh. Okay. We do have the Chimera.
Chimera transport ready.
I think we probably want to use you out this way. Let's pop some shots. Yeah, go for the Librarian Dreadnought.
Receiving fire.
Okay, not a lot. He might have an evasion buff at the moment. Do you have an evasion buff right now? He must, because it's actually positive, so 10. Alright. Over here. Keep chasing him down. 85%. Let's light him up.
Strike true.
Okay, 25 health left.
Discipline, experience, action.
Let's try to get you to finish him off. Then I can use the missile teams on the Dreadnought. Come on. Give me a kill.
Taking fire.
There we go. You can still move, so let's come on back.
With precision.
Waiting for orders, sir.
Let's go ranged accuracy.
Make
You
every
guys.
shot count.
Do I have a shot from here? Out of range. Okay, so we do have to move. What's my maximum? 9. So let's move up, take the missile shot, see what happens. 48%.
Opening fire.
Couple missiles landed, not a ton of damage though.
We've got your firepower.
Same thing, I don't have movement for setup, so crack. 35.
Resistance detected.
Only one hit, was a crit though, a little bit of damage. Okay, this is kind of a mess over here. That is true, and if we kill him, he's going to blow up and cause even more problems for us.
Awaiting your orders.
You can freely get out of here, so let's move you away. Set up a place where I can maybe get a shot at the lieutenant. You can't move away without getting hit. Same for the Ogren. You can move away, though. Let me stay put until I use my tanks.
Whose day are we ruining today, sir?
Okay, we want to get hits. Take our long-range cannon first. And we can move in a little bit more for the last cannon shot. Nice big hit. Nearly dead. Last cannon, 75%. Yep. He's going to blow up, do a bunch of damage to me. Unfortunate, but we have to just take it. Okay.
Rolling out.
Get in range. Lieutenant with the big gun. 63%. Send it. Oh, nice. Instant kill. Nothing else is in range. We just have, I think it's just the Sanguinary Priest left. Everything else is dead. Okay. Gonna back off. Set up a little overwatch. I know you're over there.
Transport awaiting orders.
Can't believe my Chimera is still alive. We might as well move a little bit. Well, you haven't moved in a while, right? So I'm better off not moving you, I believe.
What next, sir?
Alright. We're pretty badly hurt over here. Oh, I did lose. The explosion killed my last Ogren. That's too bad.
Victory through discipline.
Commissar, do we want to go look? We might as well. I see you. Can't shoot you, but I see you. I don't think this does any damage. Yeah, just less evasion and movement. 42%, sure.
Taking fire!
Maybe he'll waste an action healing himself.
Lining up, sir.
Just overwatch that. In case he comes in for a close combat attack. That's about it. So all we've got left is the Sanguinary Priest. Okay, so I feel like for a 2,000 point army, 2 Basilisks is a bit too much. It would have been great if we'd landed some hits early on and been able to do just a ton in a short amount of time. But, like, for this latter part of the game, they're really not helping much. And if they were just kind of running around, I could still use them for the heavy bolters, but that'd be about it. But if there's, like, armored units left and I had to deal with them, I just couldn't. So I think 1 is plenty for a 2,000 point army. As it is,
I'll stand in their way if I have to.
let's see if I can use my missile team here. Let's go extra range
Make every
accuracy.
shot count.
Can you see from there? 26% is pretty awful.
Setting up and stabilizing.
If I move the Chimera, I probably have a better shot.
Heavy weapons.
So now it's a 37. Fine, send it, see what happens. Oh, 2 of them hit. 2 out of 3, 37%. Crazy.
Setting up and stabilizing.
Set up with you. 58%. This should probably finish them off. Yeah. So the missile teams are okay, but I feel like I could definitely upgrade them to las cannons. Would probably be better, and we could drop like the Basilisk. So we lost the Ogrens. Unfortunate, but kind of unavoidable. They're out in the front lines getting beat up, and 1 infantry unit. So we actually lost less in this one than in the previous one. But I feel like we more decisively kicked their butt. But I think I'm going to make some changes to this army, and then I'll maybe look at them when we fight another faction. But I think just 1 Basilisk is plenty for 2,000 points. It just seems like a bit of overkill on the artillery front, because there isn't going to be a whole lot of enemy infantry. I mean, unless you're fighting orcs or Tyranids. So yeah, I could see for that, maybe. But yeah, this has been more of Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.